This is a speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on Thursday, 27th of October 2022 at Medcity International Academy. The center number is 7845. The candidate is Arati Radin. Candidate number is 7356. The examiner is Shruti Matai. Examiner number is 3456. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
May I know your name?
My name is Arati Radha.
Okay. How may I address you?
You can just call me Arati.
Okay, Arati. Can I see your identification card?
Yes. This is my application card.
Okay. Thank you. So, Arati, where do you come from?
I come from a small countryside called Kandapuram, which is in the district Kannur.
Okay. So, let's begin with our speaking test. I would like to ask you some questions on the topic stages of life. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you enjoy your current stage of life?
Yes, definitely. I am a 23-year-old adult now. I just completed my BSc nursing and I'm focusing to pursue my career in nursing.
Okay. In what stage of your life you were the happiest?
Childhood, definitely. Childhood is the period where I have none responsibility. My parents were there to take care of me. And yes, definitely childhood is the period where I enjoy a lot.
Okay. So, what's your plan for your next stage of your life?
As I mentioned earlier, I just completed my BSc degree in nursing. So I just want to pursue my career abroad in nursing and want to support my parents financially.
Okay, Arati. What stage of your life do you think is the most important?
I think every stages of life is important. However, childhood is the most important period. It is that time where your milestone developments start taking place and you're physically, mentally, you are growing. So I think it is the period childhood.
Okay. So now let's have a change of topic. Let's talk about taking rest. So, how often do you take rest?
I usually take rest after 2 to 3 hours because I have a lot to study. So definitely yes, 2 to 3 hours after I take rest.
And how do you feel after taking a nap?
I feel so refreshed. I feel like I'm blown away by cobwebs sometimes. I feel relaxed, refreshed, and more energetic.
Okay. And so, for how long do you take a nap?
I take nap from 10 minutes to sometimes 1 hour. During afternoon, if I take a nap, it will long for 1 to 2 hours sometimes.
Okay. So, let's talk about names now. So, is it easy for you to remember people's name?
No, definitely no, because I'm very poor at my memories and I don't usually remember that fast the names.
Okay.
Medcity IELTS app, a complete learning solution. IELTS listening, reading, writing and speaking module lessons with grammar classes and free practice materials. Get over 50 hours of video lessons. Download Medcity IELTS app now. Available on Android and iOS platforms.
So, how do you remember people's name?
The one trick that I make is remembering the name inside my head. Whenever I am talking to another person, I keep remembering their name so that I don't forget their name.
Okay. And how do you feel when people can't remember your name?
I feel so bad. If people can't remember my name, that means they are not impressed by me. They value me less. So I feel very bad and upset.
Okay. And do you often forget people's name?
Yes. As I mentioned earlier, I forget name easily because of the poor memory, but I think someday I can make it up.
Okay. So let's move on to the second part of your speaking. Here's your topic to speak. You have 1 minute time to prepare, and your time starts now. Okay, dear, your time is up. Let's begin.
Okay, ma'am. We all lose something or the other thing in life. I have lost many things in my life. So today I would like to talk about an incident where I lost an important thing. That was a cell phone which was bought my father when I completed my high school studies, and I received a good mark. So my father was so happy and he bought me a Redmi 4A, which was a trending phone then. So I was happy and I was about to show that phone to one of my friends. So I traveled from my own home country, that is Kannur, to another city. I took a bus to see my friend, and I got into the bus, but it was so rush inside the bus. However, I got a front seat. I sat there and took the phone and called my parents to say that I'm comfortable inside the bus. But after a few minutes, I don't remember whether after the call I just put the phone inside the pocket or not. When I got out of the bus, I started searching the phone vigorously, but I can't find it. When I looked for the bus, it had already left. And with the heavy heart, I came to know that my phone is lost forever. As soon as possible, I went to an Airtel service center to cancel my SIM. But at the end of the day, I am so sad and upset because that was a phone which consists of every good features, and the most important feature it had was the camera. It was of 5 megapixels, and I took a lot of selfies and photos of my friends, families. And I do remember I also uploaded so many photos through that phone into my social media platform like Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook. And it also contained so many files which was important for me. And it was a beautiful phone. It was in black in color. I do remember the display was 4.3 inches. I was upset for two reasons. One was that incident reminded me how unorganized I am. The second reason was it was gifted by my father.
Okay, dear. So let's move on to the last part of your speaking. I would like to ask you some questions. What kind of people may lose things often?
I think probably people with memory loss frequently lost items, or people who are unorganized like me frequently lost items. For example, last time I lost one of my pen drive, and it had so many files and so many things which I want for my studies, and I regret for that because I'm an unorganized person.
Okay.
Medcity IELTS app, a complete learning solution. IELTS listening, reading, writing and speaking module lessons with grammar classes and free practice materials. Get over 50 hours of video lessons. Download Medcity IELTS app now. Available on Android and iOS platforms.
And what can we do to prevent losing important things?
I think the one thing that we all people can do is that find a place, a designated place for everything. For example, to collect your keys, like car keys, you just find a key holder. Sometimes to put your chargers or pen drives or earphones, you just collect a small purse for it. So you can find those items.
Okay. And what would you do if you saw something valuable but didn't belong to you on the streets?
That's a tricky question. If I find something valuable in the street, I'll just pick it up and search for the owner. If I'm unable to find the owner, I'll just put it there itself or just give it to the nearby police station sometimes. Yes.
Okay, Arati. And can you tell me what all things have you lost so far?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, last week I lost one of my pen drives, and a year before I lost my cell phone. And yeah, that's the thing, important thing that I have lost so far, and I hope sometimes I don't often lose some things in my life.
Okay. Okay, Arati. One last question to go. What do you usually do to look out for those lost items?
If I lost an item, as soon as possible, I start searching it for vigorously. But in case of cell phone, I filed a complaint to police station to cancel my SIM. If it is a pen drive or an earphone, I just search it vigorously because I want it back. If it is so important, like a laptop or like a cell phone, I just file a complaint.
Okay, dear. Thank you. Here we come to the end of your speaking test. Have a nice day. Thank you.
For more such exciting videos, Download Medcity IELTS app.